Welcome to today's webinar on the bridge module, and we'll also show some of the other interfaces that affect it. To go to the bridge module from the quickest menu, you can get there through any other menu. But through the quickest menu, highlight the bridges option, press enter, and this is the bridge browse window. All the columns are hot, so if you click on any one of those, you can do sorting, or you could enter a number or digit and it would go to whatever factor you're looking for. So we'll reopen the bridge module in default mode. Let's take a look at Anderson Bridge. We double click on Anderson Bridge, and these are the various attributes that describe the bridge. One of the key ratings is the sufficiency rating, which is the overall sufficiency rating for that bridge, and it's a good way to get a good look at the overall capacity and condition it's in. The Specs 1, Specs 2, Specs 3, Specs 4, and Comments tabs all contain attributes to describe the bridge: span, length and width, superstructure, deck condition. There's about 50 factors here. You may not want to populate all of these various attributes, but one of the key ones is a sufficiency rating. Also, if you want to interface with GIS, then you need a latitude and longitude point for the bridge. So we go from there to the maintenance history. When you click maintenance history, it shows you the costs that you've have in the current fiscal year on this bridge. This particular one, we've only worked on it one time. Total cost of $702. To see the detail on the record, you double click on the record and it brings up the actual record that was entered to describe the activity. You also can view a picture if you have a picture of that bridge in your data store. And we can size this bridge down. This is our built-in viewer that you can view any type of graphic images from it. Let's take a look at Google. We'll do the Google lookup on it. And this does look at the latitude and longitude in the record for that bridge. Then does a lookup on the bridge. This is Anderson Road, also known as State Road Y. You can zoom in on the bridge to get a little better picture of it. You also can utilize the Google tools, for instance, the My Maps, and then this will bring up the tools you have attached to it. If you want to attach other tools, you have to be logged in first, but once you're logged in, then you can attach any number of about 300 different type of tools, measure distances, square footage and acreage, and we'll take a look at the GPS locator here. When you click it, then you just click on this bridge and it will tell you the latitude and longitude. That's what you embed in your record. Now also, if you have Street View available, you can do a Street View and then do a lookup on that particular bridge. We'll close this window also. And this is compliments of the Google guys who've mapped nearly the whole US of A, and well, they have mapped all of it via using federal data, and they've also done view graphics of nearly all the fairly high traffic roads in the US. So that's while you're there, you can also do a terrain view, a map view. We have built-in help. The help basically tells you what all the attributes are for. Bridge number, it just basically describes what the bridge number does and all. And we also have, got to close this back to the browse window. You have various options you can use on the browse window. One is the query wizard, which lets you subset records. You could find this particular bridge by looking at sufficiency rating for it, or any factor in any of the attributes you populated. The view graph is a quick way of looking at all the bridges by the sufficiency rating. If they have a low sufficiency rating, it'll be in the red. Green is a high sufficiency rating, and a maroon is a medium sufficiency rating. You also can right-click on this graph and do a zoom in, spread it out. Right-click and change the graph type to Pareto or a line graph. Or you can right-click and copy it and then paste it in a Word document and then go on with other data with it. We also have our built-in GIS, which does a look via the built-in GIS, and it draws points wherever you have latitude and longitude information. If you do a query on the built-in GIS, you click on any one of the blue dots. Now we have to hit the dot, and then it brings up a record of that bridge. All GIS contains this functionality. All the data also can be plumbed into ArcGIS or MapInfo or any of the other leading GIS platforms. Now the other interface, that was looking one record at a time to a bridge. We also have it plumbed into Google Earth. And it also works in the culverts and signs tables in the same manner. And in Google Earth, if you install Google Earth in the default location, you can convert your bridge data, then you convert it into the Google KML language, and then when you do a lookup on Google Earth, and this takes a little longer to load. This is all over the internet and depends on the speed of your internet, how fast it loads. When Google Earth first opens, if you go to the open, these are the KML files that have been written and converted for you, or you convert actually. So we'll take a look at the bridges file. And this is cloud cover and weather data layer. You can zoom in using your thumb wheel if you have it on the mouse, or you can click in using this, or you can zoom in real fast this way. So these, let's go and get a little bit closer look here. These are the bridges in one county. And to look at a particular bridge, you look under your GPS device and under the waypoints. And let's take a look here at this first bridge by double-clicking on it. This is the one we looked at via the other interface, the Anderson Road or Y Road. And you can zoom on in with it, get a little closer look at the bridge as the data catches up. This is also a way of looking at the road view data. So that's kind of a quick look at how the bridge module interfaces. Give us a call with any questions, or we can set up a webinar directly with you to go over any particular finesse points on the usage of it. Next time, I believe we're